Another caravan in Mexico. It's been a reoccurring picture over the last 2 years. Migrants grouping together to try and force a way through the country into the US border. The only surprise is that this time around, they haven't been stopped by Mexican authorities. Yet. About 1,000 people left Tapachula, the city close to Mexico's southern border with Guatemala, on Saturday morning. They were trying to break through a ring of security forces confining them there over months. They called the city a prison.
Many Nicaraguans have been detained here for 6, 7 or 8 months. We've been locked up for a long time. We can't take it anymore. We don't have work, and we can't live in our country, which is much worse. So we need to get out of here to feed our families.
Shortly after leaving Tapachula, a shield wall of the National Guard did block the road ahead. That usually signals the end for caravans, detentions, deportations. But this time around, after a struggle, most people got through. Now they go on, but very slowly. Mexican authorities have strictly prohibited buses or taxis carrying migrants. On foot, it will take them weeks to cover the about 2,000 kilometers to the US. Especially with women and children present, although the majority of those walking are men. Where are they from? Different places. Haiti, South and Central America. But most have something in common. They're fleeing poverty, political turmoil or violence in their own lands. At the moment, their aim is to get to Mexico City and get papers to stay. Those who want to travel further to the US are assured of a cold welcome. Forces in Texas state are already being mobilized to stop them. That's if Mexico's authorities don't do so first and soon, as, under US pressure, they always have done before. John Holman, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.
Well, Clara Long is an associate director with the US program at Human Rights Watch. She says the migrant crisis in southern Mexico could have been avoided.
This is a situation in which a crisis is being created, but it doesn't have to be. Yes, there are a lot of people who are on the move in this hemisphere, a lot of people who are fleeing from insecurity, from the effects of climate change. And Mexico has had them stuck in southern Mexico and has used in recent months and weeks excessive and abusive force against people who have tried to leave southern Mexico and head towards the United States. The United States, for its part, is also under Biden using a hardline border policy that's expelling people rapidly, including to places like Haiti, where they cannot be received in safety. And all the while not following through on the promise that Biden, the candidate, made to have a holistic approach to migration, to manage migration, and to have a humane and dignified border. There's enormous disappointment here in the United States among human rights and civil rights activists who really hoped for something different. No one from a human rights perspective wants to see people having to undertake irregular journeys, journeys that aren't as easy as you or I might have getting a plane ticket and getting on an airplane and going somewhere. That's a recipe for harm.